Just doing a quick tutorial here to show how to improve the ergonomics of a design. I'm loading up the postcard holder I made in the previous tutorial. So as you can see here, the cut makes some like right angle edges, some sharp edges. They're not sharp enough to hurt you, but it might be nicer if those were rounded. So one thing you might think is you go to the part design, select the cut, and go over to the fillet modifier and say, hey, I want to put a fillet on this. But it says select an edge, face, or body from an active body. We don't have one. Our body is buried in there and it doesn't have the cuts. So let's go to the part workbench and find that let's make sure we got the cut selected and find that we've got this really nice fillet operator here that will do what we want to do. Now you can select the edges with the check boxes, but it's easier to select them on the model. And so I'm going to go through and select every edge that your hand might come in contact with while you're placing a card into the holder. I'm not going to do the bottom edge. That generally doesn't work too well with 3D printing to round the bottom edge. And now down here, it's a 1 millimeter default for the radius. You can bump it up 1/10 of a millimeter at a time, but I want to go all the way up to 3 millimeters. And say OK. And here we are. Now, when this prints, it's going to really be beautiful. A nice rounded edge on all the edges you might touch. So simple.